Hello, friends. Today's topic is becoming homeless. It's a tough world out there. Let's rant.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to be homeless. Very interesting thing. A lot of people don't know how to suffer or struggle. I'm going to teach you guys that it's actually not as difficult as you think. So step one, you're going to have to get used to carrying aluminum foil. Aluminum foil is going to be your best friend. Aluminum foil, if you keep it, it doesn't trigger sensors and things of that variety. So just want to let you know that aluminum foil eliminates sensor triggers. Just want to let you know that. I'm not going to say what to use that for, but just want to let you know aluminum foil is your best friend. So bigger stores are your best friend too. Walmart, Myers, bigger stores, especially around closer to when it's closing and right when it opens. Good times to go in. But if you look dirty, they're going to look at you. So here's what you want to do. Laundromats. Right now it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm at a laundromat. Laundromats are 24/7. Nobody usually is in laundromats. That's probably the best thing about them. So I would say chill at laundromats, especially in the colder months, and gather money outside. You're going to want to be next to intersections. You're going to want to be outside, things of that variety. You're going to want to be getting used to just being out there and begging for money. Begging is going to be your best friend. You're going to have your arms out extended and beg in church. Churches are really great for you. Why are churches great? You're going to have to put back your religious hate for about 3 seconds and hear me out. Churches like to give away free food. Wednesdays around here in Michigan, they like to give around free food. And sometimes on Sunday mornings, they just like to give around free food to the homeless people. I don't know why. Pretty nice. It's good to just get the free food. Now, a lot of places, especially missions, like there's Cherry Street Mission, there's LaGrange Street Mission, things of that nature. Those places end up having you have an ID. So a lot of people are homeless because all their documentation gets ruined and in the wash, or they get kicked out and they can't grab their documentation. Well, this is actually good. Hear me out. This is what you want to do. You want to, for the sake of brevity, go down to your courthouse and get a birth certificate. Birth certificates should cost around $35 to $50. Buy a birth certificate, then get an ID. That should be about $27. You're gonna need about gather $100 begging. Spend a whole day begging outside on maybe the side of the sidewalk or places where a lot of cars pass. Maybe like in a little, not like the mall, but like a mini mall. And right where the cars are coming out, hold up a sign. You're probably thinking, so we're gonna get cardboard. Behind Walmart's, lots of cardboard there, just free. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, how do I eat? You need to stock up on bread. Bakeries, most days, will toss out their day-olds. You can pick off the mold, or sometimes the day-olds aren't even molding yet. They just toss out the day-olds, and you can get rid of those. Boom. Free bread, free food. You need to focus on efficiency. And if you're focusing on staying clean, you can use the money you get from begging to wash your clothes at the laundromat, which you can stay at so you don't get kicked out. You can do that from about 12 to about 5 in the morning, washing clothes, just staying away from the snow and fog. That's actually pretty good. You're going to need a shopping cart. That's just important. You're going to need a shopping cart. If you don't have a car, you're going to need a shopping cart. If you do have a car, which would be really efficient just to get a car, what you want to do is you want to fill it up with gas and keep it in a place that's abandoned. Especially if you don't have tags for the car or a license plate, keep it in a place that's abandoned. Probably some like abandoned bowling alley, something of that variety. That will help you out just staying warm if you can stay in that car. Don't run the car all day. You'll run out the battery, then you'll be SOL, and that's not good. So you can just get a junk car, and a junk car will actually help out in leaps and bounds, and that would actually be great for you. Just to get a junk car wouldn't be that bad. So after you've done all this, you're probably asking yourself, well, how do I shower? Gym membership, Planet Fitness, $10. Once you get the ID from the initial point thing through, you can take a bath at the gym. Taking a bath at the gym is actually really fine. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, the goal is to not be homeless. How do I not be homeless? I'm trying to get out of this. After showering at the gym, chilling out at laundromats because you don't have a stable place, things of that nature, what you want to do is you want to find an abandoned house, just an abandoned house. And you don't want to live there. Don't live in the abandoned house. But you want to set that as your mailing address for the abandoned house. So you can get mail sent there so you can get stuff from your job. Maybe a job card, things of that nature. You might have to donate blood, but you will need an ID. ID is really important. Basically, everything in America relies primarily on an ID. So that's really, really, really big and important. So you want to get a phone. There's Text Now. Text Now, you can get a plan for $20. I believe it's Wi-Fi only plans. I'm not quite sure. But you can get a Text Now phone. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, I won't always have Wi-Fi. Libraries. Libraries, you can charge your phone, chill there, basically spend all day there. You get 3-hour sessions. You can chill there so you stay away from the elements, so you're not rolling around all day, so you can chill out. That's like a little vacation for you. You'll begin to be able to fill up with water. Water is gonna be your best friend. Water, it's better to stay hydrated than to be actively starving, so that's the best thing you wanna do. Those are the few tips that I've gathered on the confines of being homeless. So let's summarize everything together. You guys ready to summarize it? So, Planet Fitness for showers. Laundromat for sleeping and staying overnight and away from the cold. Libraries for Wi-Fi, entertainment. Obviously, you're human, you still want to be entertained. That's very important. You just want to stay entertained in that aspect. So, outside of that, getting a job, you want to buy a birth certificate. Going down to the courthouses, you can just buy a birth certificate, especially if it's the state you were born in. Not too difficult, not too hard. After that, get an ID. Get a social security card. Turn your social security card administrative office. Find a job that's low maintenance. Or if a job like Amazon will hire you, I know people don't want to work for Jeff Bezos, but Amazon will hire you, or like a Dollar Tree, you just work there part-time. The reason I say part-time is because, you want to make sure you're still figuring out things in your life, and you want to make sure everything's fine and efficient. And you're probably thinking to yourself, where do I hide my stuff? I don't want it to get ruined. You want to put it in abandoned places that are abandoned. You're gonna have to do a lot of walking. Learn your bus routes. Very important to learn your bus routes. You're gonna be taking the buses a lot, especially if you don't have a car. Go to junkyards. See if they have any cars that are just given to them that still run. You can just have a car that just sits in one spot but still runs. Very important to do that. So that's the tips that I've discovered from being homeless. Let me know if this helped you. Bye.
This is my first day of homelessness, y'all. I just want to tell everybody, man, if you got any problems, man, put that shit in God's hands, man, because it's going to get better. But you got to have faith, and you got to believe your situation going to get better. I did 4 years, and I got out, and I fucked up. And it's been hard, you know what I'm saying? But the best thing I've been doing, man, is praying, man. Just me knowing that God is on my side. Even though I'm out here walking homeless, nowhere to go. No support, no mom, no father. Not a lot of family. In a whole different state, and it's been rough, man. But God, He been getting me through it, man. I see the little things playing out, and all I can say, man, is just keep God, put God first. Period. Put God first.
If you become homeless, first thing is to find some shelter, then what can you do to get yourself out of that situation?
What's crazy about all of this is if you were paying for a gym membership, you shouldn't even have to come in and pretend that you need to use the treadmill. You shouldn't have to come in and lift a weight just because you want to use the showers. And if anybody is paying that close of attention to you that they would cause trouble for you because they are noticing that you're not working out, then they're taking their job too seriously and they need to get a fucking life. And the other thing that gets me is that the gym employees that do have a problem with the homeless coming in, like, why? What is the reasoning? Especially when gyms bank on people not showing up. They bank on lots of people signing up and never coming in. I cannot tell you the amount of people that when they come in, you see on their accounts that they've not been to the gym in 100 days, 200 days. I had a guy come in the other night. It said on his account he had not been to the gym in 300 days. The gym takes these people's money. So even if 1 to 2 homeless people came in a month, or one homeless person a week, they're not losing out on any money because there are so many people that they're getting money from that don't even show up and use the facilities in the first place. Which brings us full circle to what everybody has been saying in my comment section. People hate the homeless, and people that are literally one check away from being in that situation themselves want to feel some sort of power over them. And for what?
Are you homeless?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. And so how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless for it's been on 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
And so what was it that happened 3 weeks ago that caused you to become homeless?
Domestic violence.
Okay. Is that with the father of this child?
Yeah.
Okay, so we see that you're you see that you're nice and pregnant. Congrats on that. How many months?
I'm 6 months.
6 months. Okay. Well, definitely congrats. And so, okay. So I'm definitely sorry to hear about the DV. And so I guess you're at maybe a shelter or whatever, a place where for DV victims?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. And so, do you have any kids right now?
No, it's
No,
my first
this your
one.
first?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And so, you know, the fella that was involved in this, were you guys in a relationship?
Yeah, we were.
Okay. And so, how long had you guys been in a relationship?
For like about, I'll say a year.
About a year?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, you know, is he somebody that, like, does he already have kids and stuff like that?
This is his first one.
This is first?
You ever realize how close to being homeless you are? Like, damn near everybody is this close to being homeless. I think it's safe to say that most people today live paycheck to paycheck. So if you live paycheck to paycheck and your job just decides to fire you, you got about 3 months to find a job or you're cooked. Like, people today are already having trouble finding jobs. Like, that's not that far of a reach, because the shit'll say urgent hiring but won't hire nobody. Now, normally if you get evicted out your apartment, you'll just go live with your parents or something. But what if you don't have any parents? What if you're not that close with your family? And that's a lot of people nowadays. At this very moment, you would be homeless. Just think about this timeline. Like, your job could fire you one day, and within 3 months, you can be homeless. Especially if you're a grown man, because when you're a grown man, ain't too many people outside your family gonna let you stay with them. Like, if you a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just crazy to me. Like, within one step, you could be homeless on the streets. Like, we don't even think about that shit like that, but it's pretty easy to be homeless in this economy.
Becoming homeless is tough, and this is why you do whatever you can to keep your job and live below your means as much as you can. If you can work 2 jobs so you can save money, then do it. Thank you for your time. Until next video.